Welcome to another Road to Masters episode. My name is Heizman, and this is my new 100,000 subscribers announcer voice. On the last episode, I got back to... I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not going to talk like that. Are you serious? Nah, same voice. Sorry to disappoint you guys. On the last episode, I got back to my rightful shitty elo of Diamond 5, and so today we're going to be kicking off the grind through Diamond. Oh, and just a heads up that at the end of this video, I'll be announcing 2 new Battlefy tournaments that I'll be hosting, so if you're interested in playing or whatever, be sure to stick around for that announcement. But anyways, we start at Diamond 5 0 LP, and we get a nice Lee Sin jungle game. And this game starts out with some pretty garbage map awareness, as J4 starts slapping me, and I had no idea. My top laner eventually dies to Riven, and unfortunately, I can't get the kill. But this game had nothing to do with me because I'm 0-0 and 0 11 minutes in until I finally do something here. I surprise Corki and we end up chasing him down and snagging the kill. Then I head bot lane and lucky me they're way overextended and I just pick up my free kills. Oh, and then J4 makes a mistake so we get a 3 for 0. Nice. Now, I really didn't feel like I did a whole lot this game, didn't make any flashy plays, didn't make any game-winning calls. I just kind of played conservatively, but I must have done something right because we start to snowball, and then they forfeit and we win the game. And ouch, only plus 21 LP, the classic low MMR, low diamond elo. Oh, so this was cool. I got auto-filled support, but I was supporting for based Yuna. The real based Yuna. Perks of hitting diamond early in the season is you get to play with some challenger players. He did pretty well, we won our lane, but unfortunately the rest of the team fed, and well, we end up losing this game after a middle sticks just kind of went off. But whatever, it was a pleasure playing with based Yuna, he's a cool dude. You guys should check him out, he streams on Twitch. But yeah, I lose 13 LP for that one. In this game here, I get the classic Syndra mid game. I was against a Zed who was Diamond 2 and actually had a 75% win rate on Zed. But wow, I'm pretty proud here because I managed to out-trade him and then eventually get the solo kill on him. This game went extremely well for me. It got pretty damn ahead off roaming and also off beating the Zed in lane. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty proud of my Syndra. Maybe she's just hella broken, or maybe I'm actually a really good Syndra, or both, who knows. But either way, I feel like every single time I play Syndra, I do super well. And as you can see here, I pick up the double kill and then the triple. Wait for it. Triple kill. Yeah, I get really fed in this game and kind of carry. Well, regardless, we end up winning the game, and I end with a 13-1 KDA and near perfect farm, and that brings me all the way up to Diamond 5 54 LP. And the very next game, I get an intentionally feeding Draven, and it's just so sad that this still happens in higher elo. This Draven was D3 and felt the need to int. Like, if you hate this game that much, that dying once in lane triggers you to the point where you just want the game to end, you want to lose, you're done, then just don't play the game. No one is forcing you to sit down and play solo queue. If you know it's going to trigger you, just don't play. I don't know, man. Don't want to complain about it too much, though, because get this, the very next game, I get matched against the Draven, and he plays like an idiot, and his team clearly was pissed at him, judging by all chat, and of course, I end up picking up the win. So I guess that evens out my luck a bit, but it's still sad that we have so many players like this in our community. Like, being toxic is one thing, we all slip up occasionally, but flat out inting because you're angry, that's pretty next level pathetic. But anyways, I get the win here, and I actually find a nice little win streak and end up in my promos to Diamond 4. So game 1 of my promos to Diamond 4 now. Lee Sin jungle. I get pretty fortunate here. Darius comes to ward right when I came up to gank him. So I get the first blood and then I immediately head over to Master Yi's red. I had planned to do that anyways. And perfect timing too because Master Yi comes to take his red with like half health. I'm sitting in the brush so I have the element of surprise. This is honestly a free kill. All I have to do is not be an idiot. But I'm an idiot. I get completely outplayed. I get alpha striked on the second part of my Q. I don't know why. I didn't think he could 1v1 me, but I just didn't respect it. And so, yeah, I actually die there. And that kind of screwed over my early game, but I go for a lane gank bot lane here. Varus had no idea. I get the kick on him. Not sure if I'm going to be able to take him out here, but luckily Morgana lands are binding and Draven gets the kill. And then I throw out the Q smite and Thresh gets surprised, and we take him out for 2 for 0, which is nice. And then a little bit later, I returned bot lane to save the tower, and I actually knew that Thresh was going to CC me here, and it would look like it was a kill for them, but it was just kind of a bait. I knew I could one-shot Varus if he stepped up. I get the kill on Varus, and then the Draven arrives, and we're able to eventually take down the Thresh. I get hooked again, but it doesn't matter. So the game's pretty even leading up to this dragon call here, and Darius TP's in. I honestly thought he would cancel it because he was pretty late, but he takes it anyways, and they start to go in on us, but the problem is their backline is super far back from their front line, so we just focus down their front line, and they get no help, and then it turns into a 3v5. Yeet comes in and gets a kill on Rumble, but Morgana lands a nice binding, we take him out, and then I'm able to chase down the remaining 2 backline members, land the Q onto the Syndra, kick the Varus over the wall, and, well, I get the triple kill. Probably should have given that one to Draven, but whatever. And then here we decide to force a mid tower. They come to defend it. I land a nice kick flash onto the Master Yi. We take him out. And then slowly but surely we're able to take down the raid boss. That is Darius. And he was full tank, so like he didn't really have all that much damage. And so yeah, it took a while, but we got him. This game was actually feeling pretty good, but Zed gets caught out here and gets taken down by Syndra. And then right after, the Draven gets caught out and gets taken down by Syndra. So that's really unfortunate. But I come up clutch here with a pretty nice kick. Knocks up the Syndra. Rumble ult comes in. And we're actually able to turn it into a 2 for 2, so not too bad. But little did I know that was actually the beginning of the end. They sneak a Baron on us, which is definitely my fault. And then I go for like a hero play here, and let this be a lesson to you. Don't go for the hero play. I just get completely CC'd down and was unable to do anything there. If I just played that smart, maybe we could have won it and not lost the game. But yeah, we get aced here, and they're able to end the game off that, so that stinks. So 0-1 in my promos to Diamond 4 as we move on to Game 2. So I start out this game going for a level 3 lane gank on the GP, and let's just watch this clip real quick. Alright, now I'm going to play it one more time, and this time I want you to try and spot every single mistake that I make because, well, there's a lot of them. The first mistake is me even being up here against a gangplank. Obviously, he has orange, so unless if he overextends out a tower, he's just going to use that when I cocoon him, and he's going to go under tower, and we don't have the damage to kill him. So that's the first mistake. And the second mistake is right here. I repel out of tower aggro. I don't know why I did that. It was kind of like an instinct. We might have been able to kill him if I didn't make that mistake. But what I should have done is waited until the last tower shot that would have killed me to repel so that Rengar didn't have to flash out of tower aggro and then not be able to do damage. That was a huge mistake. And the third mistake was after I fucked up, I'd already made the mistake that we're not going to kill him. Instead of just cutting my losses there, I fuck up by trying to run through Tribrush instead of just flashing back immediately when I saw Zac. So then I give Gangplank the kill. So yeah, those are my mistakes. And honestly, guys, this is why I've been stuck in low diamond for so long now. I make too many mistakes like this. Whether or not I end up winning this game or not, these little things happen in way too many games, and a master tier player would never make such a pivotal error. I think in examining my games over and over for the series, I've started to pick up on some minor and major mistakes that I make in my games, and almost all of them, I look at it and I'm like, why did I do that? Like, sitting replaying this play in my head, I would do the right thing. So sometimes it's not even about knowing what to do, it's just about having the aptitude to actually do the right thing in the heat of the moment. I think I get ahead of myself a lot in my plays. I think I lose myself a bit in the midst of the action. I'm not able to keep my composure in these situations. I'm not sure if this is something that only happens to me or if we all play below our capacity at times in games. Like, honestly, I do meet some really good players in my games, both low diamond and high diamond, but I also see so many players that are really bad that I know I should be able to beat consistently. Like that Master Yi 1v1ing me at level 3 in his jungle, that's a play that I know how to win, but when I go to do it, I just don't execute. And I don't know if it's a confidence thing or if it's just a lack of discipline. Honestly, no idea, but I gotta figure out how to correct my mistakes. I'm definitely making some efficiency errors when I jungle, bad pathing, missing opportunities to counter jungle. I mean, there's a spectrum of things that need to correct if I want to get out of diamond, and I've been struggling to do so. I'm actually planning on hiring a coach for jungling. I want to look for a challenger, very well-seasoned coach, and analyst, preferably one with Korean experience, and I just need to let someone other than myself rip apart my play, my mistakes, and help me actually improve, because I think at the end of the day, there's only so much that I can teach myself. I mean, I used to always watch guides and in-depth analysis from professionals and learn very pivotal concepts about the game back when I was stuck in gold elo a long time ago, and I remember how much that helped me. I think where I went wrong was thinking that I had it down when I hit diamond, when in reality, diamond is just another stepping stone for me to get to that higher elo that I desire. I don't want to be complacent anymore. I'm not sure when I'll find the time to get a coach, but I'll find the time somehow, and we'll see if I can improve a bit. Now, it's kind of funny that as I'm talking about how bad I am, I'm actually destroying in the current game. But this is League of Legends. Everyone can have a few good games, but the ones who make it to the top are the ones who can perform at a high level in almost every game. It's about consistently outperforming your opponents, and as of right now, I haven't been. And yeah, big team fight breaks out in River here, and me and Ezreal just start to go off. Thresh was making some nice plays too. Rengar actually had a good initiation. It was a team effort this game, but Ezreal gets the quadra kill after I land the cocoon on Zac. And we are able to end the game off that, and that is a win in my promos to Diamond 4. That brings me to 1-1, and Game 3 will be played on my very next episode of my Road to Masters. Thank you guys so much for watching. Now, before I go, I want to announce that there's going to be 2 new Battlefy tournaments that I'm hosting. The first one is sponsored by HASTE and will be available for NA players only. This tournament is going to be held on Saturday, January 28th at 3:00 p.m. Eastern Time. The link for this tournament is down in the description if you want to play in it, and the password to join the tournament is Heizman, all lowercase. Remember, these tournaments I host, you have to sign up with a team of 5, no individual signups, because this is the best way to ensure that people actually show up. You can be any elo and still play. You just have to be on NA and have to be available on that Saturday. Now, I'm also hosting an EU West tournament that is actually a reschedule from the last one because we had some technical difficulties and couldn't play out the tournament, so I finally was able to reschedule that for Saturday, February 11th at 7 o'clock Central European Time. Again, the link for that tournament is also in the description. The password is also Heizman, all lowercase, and it's the same as the other one. You must sign up with a team of 5, and you must be available that Saturday. The process to sign up and join with your team is self-explanatory, but if you can't figure it out, please follow me on Twitter at HeizmanLOL and send me a DM and I will help you. But that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, till next time.
I come from a small town, so a little bit of talk don't go around. But that's okay, I'm on my way, never slowed down, I did it my way. Came out the town, hit the highway, all for the town where my heart stay. Now I'm in the city, went overseas and they riding with me. Met up with fans out in Norway, 5,000 miles from my old ways, that's a lot of distance.